Hey guys, the bot builder back, and welcome to Robot Wars Omega Maximum Overdrive. Yes, that is right. We've taken Robot Wars Omega and we've turned it up to the max. Yes, that is right. The spin-off series with side events galore, and these robots, oh boy, they're going to be pushed to their limits with 1v1s, melees, and even a couple of tag team matches thrown in. It's certainly going to be entertaining, and I bet you lot are going to love every second of it. But not just only that, but every episode right at the end will have a main event for you to get your teeth stuck into. Oh yes. Oh yes. This really is Robot Wars Omega, but it has gone maximum overdrive. So, without further ado, let's just start off episode 1 by looking at the fight card for tonight's episode. And here is the main event of tonight's episode. The first qualifier battle of War of the Weapons, and it's going to be flipping mad. It's the Flipper Frenzy, the four best flippers in Robot Wars Omega, Rapid, Chaos 2, Diot, and Eruption will go sky high until only one robot is left standing. But we have 4 fights until we get to that main event, including two eliminators for our All-Stars tournament. Yes, we'll be getting Dansom Kia taking on Spectre, and then we'll get Donald Fump taking on Firestorm 6. Those two should be some very awesome battles. We also have the first of our Mayhems. Yes, 3-way battles, but only one robot can go through to the Annihilator at the end of the series. The first of which has Demolition Evo, Duck 2.0, and Atomic 2. That should be a good tussle. But first, it's a US Championship Eliminator. Yes, that's right. The US Championships is back for Maximum Overdrive. We have 8 US machines going at it in a single elimination tournament, and the first eliminator is going to be Megabyte taking on Kraken. So let's get straight to the arena for our first fight of the night. So here is our first fight of Robot Wars Omega Maximum Overdrive, the US Championship Eliminator. The winner of this will go straight into the US Championship semi-finals. We have Megabyte, pretty powerful full-bodied spinner. Only been upgraded since we last saw them, made a lot more heavier. And they're going to be taking on the Biter bot that is Kraken. This is their... We last saw them in the Halloween special. Didn't do too well in that, but hoping to do a bit better here. And overseeing the first fight of the series, it is the lovely Matilda with her lifting tusks and rear spinning flywheel. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. No. Oh, sorry about that. Just selected the wrong battle music. Yeah. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Oh, so here we go. The first fight of Maximum Overdrive's off and underway with a US Championship Eliminator. And oh, look at that for a good hit right there from Megabyte. No, Gigabyte. Megabyte. I am getting the names right. Megabyte. Sorry, if you're going to make so many machines, you should expect someone to get confused. But Kraken now coming with a good button to Megabyte now. As I said, the winner of this will go into the semi-finals. We'll be doing the semi-finals later on in the series. So it should be very interesting to see who's going to come out on top here. And oh, a massive hit right there. In onto the side of Kraken from Megabyte. And Megabyte are certainly causing lots of damage right now at the minute. They're certainly impressing right here at the minute now. The winner of the US Championship gains automatic access into Series 2. And Megabyte are certainly causing a lot of good hits right here onto Kraken. Oh, and another massive hit right there. And Kraken, I don't think Kraken are going to be surviving the onslaught of this destructive full-body spinner. Oh, another massive hit right there from Megabyte. And Megabyte, just look at the sheer power of that spinner. This robot is scary. And oh, another massive hit right there and onto Kraken. Kraken, I think they look dead and out of it. They are on their backs, and in comes Matilda, coming into her rear spinning flywheel. I like the look of Megabyte. They look like they'll be the first robot going into the US Championship semi-finals. Well, I'm talking about Megabyte, not Kraken. Kraken absolutely battered, and Matilda are just using Kraken as a little plaything. And oh, Megabyte that certainly was a Megabyte out of Matilda. Yeah, get over. Oh, you dare try and take down the Queen of the Arena, Megabyte. Fools. Well, sheesh. Well, I think Matilda were the true winner of that fight, but Megabyte still did get the impressive KO on Kraken, meaning that they win this fight, and they're going into the US Championship semi-finals later on in the series. Oh, an absolutely destructive fight to kick off Maximum Overdrive. That just shows you the level of power we are on with this spin-off series. And speaking of Mayhem, here is the Mayhem. Yes, 3 robots, only 1 robot can survive, and the winner of that will go into a Mega Annihilator at the end of the series. So we have Demolition Evo, actually the Annihilator champions, that's why they're here. They did win the Annihilator in the pre-series, so they are hoping to defend their title here, with their Lifting Scoop and Self-Writer. But they do have 2 tough machines to contend with. The first is Duck 2.0, with that 180-degree lifter, a pretty impressive machine. They came second in the first US Championships. They're not competing in it this year, but because they want to try their hands at the Annihilator. And we also have Atomic, who's a very powerful flipper. This is their first, this is their Robot Warzone Mega debut, this is, so we'll see how Atomic does. And in the Core Patrol Zone CPZs, we have the Deadly Rhino with its ramming horn, and Growler with its gnashing jaws and skid steer system. No matter what's going to happen, someone's going to get slammed. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So, as I've said, Demolition Evo, they are the Annihilator champions technically. They did win the Annihilator in an off-air Robot Wars, in the off-air Robot Wars Omega series. But they've already been flipped up and over by Atomic, and what on earth has happened to their Shremek? We saw this happen to them in Series 1 of their battle against Behemoth. Their Shremek does have reliability issues. Meanwhile, Duck trying to get in at the side of Demolition Evo, trying to come with their lifter. Demolition Evo now lifting up Atomic, but now in comes Duck, who are coming in behind and using that 180-degree lifter, Duck 2.0. They have been improved since we last saw them, with now a 180-degree lifter and coming in with a very good lift, and it does seem to be a very effective weapon. Meanwhile, Atomic 2 now coming in with a good strong flip right down onto Demolition Evo. Demolition Evo getting flipped away, but Demolition Evo getting right in underneath Atomic. Who did that? It says on the underbelly, as we all know. Well, I mean, do I really need to answer that question? Duck now trying to push Atomic back. Now, this is last robot standing, and yes, it does seem Demolition Evo Shremek is okay. I was starting to worry that their Shremek was going to malfunction, especially after landing on it when open. Seems they fixed that issue since Series 1. Atomic are now in trouble, but they do self-right. Getting self-righting, and now there's a huge flip right down onto Demolition Evo. And again, their Shremek is malfunctioning. Duck, they are now inverted, but with that 180-degree lifter, they can still use it at all times, and now they have gotten in underneath Atomic, and now they're going after Demolition Evo, and the Annihilator champions do seem to be in a lot of trouble right now at the minute. In comes Growler, who are coming in with some good slams right there. Demolition Evo seem to be in lots of trouble right now at the minute, and Duck 2.0 are flipping Atomic back, but Atomic do get back down using that flipper to get back down from Duck 2.0 pinning them. And Atomic now trying to flip Duck away, and now they've gotten underneath them. A good flip right there from Atomic, and again. And Duck seems to be in lots of trouble right now at the minute. So does Demolition Evo, still in Growler CPZ. A huge flip right there from Atomic, but in comes Duck. And Duck are now pinning Atomic, and Atomic seems to be very close to going out of the arena. Oh, they've got out of the arena. Oh, look at that. That was a great driving skill right there from Demolition Evo. To eliminate Atomic like that, Duck seemingly were nearly about to get them out of the arena, but they did. But Demolition Evo came in for a sneak attack and got them out the arena. So that does leave both Demolition Evo and Duck 2.0. And I feel this fight is going to go to a judge's decision, and it's going to be a very close battle. Oh, the first judge's decision of the series. And honestly, this fight could go either way. But the judges have made their decision, and it is a split decision, actually. The judges have said that the robot to win on Control was Duck 2.0. The robot who's the more aggressive was Demolition Evo. So it's all very even, and that was only by 1 point as well, the judges said. So, it comes down to this. The all-important damage factor. And it is very close. But because of the damage Demolition Evo sustained by the House robots, the first robot to go to the Annihilator and the winner of the Mayhem is Duck 2.0! Yes, that's right, well done to Duck. The Annihilator champions, Demolition Evo, are gone out at the Mayhem stages. And Duck 2.0 go through to the Annihilator. Well done to them. We will see them later in the series. Oh, so we've now done our first 2 battles. So we're now halfway through the first episode. And for our midway battle, we have the first of our All-Stars Eliminators. Yes, the All-Stars tournament is going to be going on throughout Maximum Overdrive. 8 robots in a single elimination tournament. And this is the first of our first round Eliminators. So we have Dansom Kia, fan favourites, experienced competitors as well, came 3rd place in the pilot episode, and the heat finalist of Series 1 as well, only losing out to Rapid. They're a very strong competitor, but they're going up against another strong competitor in Spectre, grand finalists of Series 1, and they also are King of Bots veterans too. Definitely one of the best crushers around. So it should be a very good battle between a strong flipper and a strong crusher. And I'm not talking about Virus. Yes, the drunkard is back, Virus. Yeah, with its crushing claw and lifting spikes right there at the front. This is being recorded before Robot Combat Models account Mayhem, so I don't know how they did. I hope they did well, but they're back from their vacation from Scotland. And we also have Rhino yet again. Didn't do too much in the last round, so... But they are back yet again for this fight with its lifting tusks and its sheer brute force. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. So it's going to be it's the first of our All-Stars battle. Yes, the 8 best machines in Robot Wars Omega, and already Spectre have gotten a good hold in onto Dansom Kia. Dansom Kia trying to get away, but I feel that their ground clearance is too high, and Spectre are certainly taking advantage of them at the minute. But no, Dansom Kia gets away. The good flip right there from Dansom Kia in onto Spectre. But Spectre are now crushing down in onto Dansom Kia. All the robots that are competing in the All-Stars, by the way, they are going to be in Series 2. So this tournament's just for fun, just to see who truly is the best of the best. And I don't think it is going to be Dansom Kia, as Spectre have came in with the crushing claw and have stopped Dansom Kia in their tracks. Dansom Kia can't really seem to get in with the flipper, as Spectre are now retaliating back. And oh, what a driving mistake that was! They've driven into Virus, and now Virus are showing Spectre to the crowd right now, and showing Spectre what a true crusher is. And that was some awful driving right there. Spectre are in tons of trouble right now at the minute, but now they come with another good grapple in onto Dansom Kia. They can't seem to crush right through though. Dansom Kia are a very tough machine. But now Rhino coming in with a good slam right there onto Dansom Kia. Dansom Kia are in trouble, but yes, they do indeed self right. And now coming with a good flip right there onto Spectre. They are trying to come with a good flip, but now Spectre are now got into Dansom Kia and trying to chew down in onto them. Spectre and Dansom Kia. Spectre's claw is seemingly preventing Dansom Kia's flipper, but they are trying to use the flipper to prevent the claw from getting in on D4. Well, it's not really a claw, it's more of a crushing head. And Spectre slamming Dansom Kia into the arena sidewall yet again. And again, another good push right there. That was Dansom Kia trying to use the flipper to flip themselves away. Spectre still trying to bring down the crushing beat, and again biting down in onto Dansom Kia, and Spectre are chewing down in, and a good push right there once again in onto Dansom Kia. And again, there isn't really a whole lot Dansom Kia can do to prevent this really. And now in comes Virus again, and this time they're grabbing Dansom Kia And Dansom Kia, they've always been known for bad luck in fan-made Robot Wars series, and Spectre have pushed them into Virus, and Virus are grappling with them right now at the minute. Dansom Kia, oh, oh, they flipped over Virus, and now they flipped over Spectre. But will it be enough? Well, they came with another good flip, but I don't think it's going to matter, as it has gone to the judges. But Dansom Kia coming in with some good flips at the end. Oh, Rhino coming with a slam. But I don't think it is going to be enough. And it has gone to the judges, where they'll be looking at damage, control, and aggression. So, our second judge's decision of the night. And this one, not as close as the last one, let's just say, as it is a unanimous decision, winning on all three categories. They've given it to Spectre. Yes, the judges felt Spectre were the more controlled, the more aggressive, and the more damaging overall, getting in some good pushes with the crushing claw. Dansom Kia did come with some good flips at the end, but it just wasn't enough to take down Spectre. So Spectre, they fin the first space in our All-Star semi-finals. And oh boy, that was a good fight. Shall we have another All-Stars battle? Well, it doesn't really matter how you answer that question, because we're going to get another All-Stars battle anyway. And this one's going to be between Donald Thump and Firestorm 6. This should be an awesome fight. Donald Thump, the winners of Series 0, the final preseason before Series 1. And they also won and they also came second place in the pilot episode and Series 1. So, a lot of pedigree to this machine, but they want to win a televised tournament instead of becoming second place once again. And we also have Firestorm 6, grand finalists of Series 1, a very strong front-end flipper, certainly did look very strong, could have done well if it wasn't for Rapid, only Rapid could stop them in the end. And the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, we have the dog, Growler. Yes, Growler's been let out of his kennel once again, but this time, he's got no owner to look after him, so he's got full reign of the arena. Oh boy, that could only go well. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. So we have the heavy-hitting vertical spinner taking on the front hinge flipper, and Firestorm immediately are trying to get in underneath Donald Thump, but they can't quite. Donald Thump not really gaining much purchase on Firestorm at the minute either. Now, who will join Spectre in the All-Star semi-finals? Well, I mean, it should be very interesting to see both machines get there. And, oh, a good hit right there from Donald Thump, hitting the side of Firestorm with the spinner. But Firestorm not really suffering the most amount of damage from those blows. And now look at that. That was a good attack right there from Firestorm, getting in underneath Donald Thump. Now, Donald Thump do have an innovation for this and Series 2 in a massive hit right there from the spinner, and again knocking Firestorm away. Firestorm, oh, certainly suffering a lot of damage, being knocked onto the spinner right there. But now they do self-right. I mean, it looks like they haven't sustained. Well, I mean, they certainly seem a little bit shooken. But Donald Thump are now trying to knock Firestorm back, and now trying to cause some more damage with the spinner. But Firestorm now getting underneath Donald Thump. Oh. Donald Thump bouncing back onto their wheels. And oh, look at that for a flip right there from Firestorm. Donald Thump, though, using the Stream Mech to get back onto their wheels. Donald Thump, they seem more bonkers than ever before. Look, that Stream Mech has certainly helped them, though. If this was the Series 1 Donald Thump, they would have been over by now. The first flip would have done them in. Oh! And Firestorm coming in with yet another good push right there, and coming in with the front edge flipper once more. Donald Thump self-righting, and oh, another massive hit from the spinner. And again, Firestorm getting knocked back up. Donald Thump, oh, look at that for a move. Oh, over the Perspex wall. What an attack from Firestorm. They flipped Donald Thump and they used the power of the spinner against them. They bounced up and over the Perspex wall. What an out the arena flip from Firestorm, and what a disappointment for Donald Thump. Cease. Oh, what an out the arena flip that was. Firestorm flipped them onto the spinner. Donald Thump bounced up over the Perspex wall and out. That was a very impressive manoeuvre from Firestorm. And they, rightfully so, go into the All-Star semi-finals. Quite a surprise to lose Donald up this early, I felt. I felt they could have done quite well in this tournament. Well, they're gone. Well, this episode certainly has had a lot, hasn't it? We've had flying presidents, robotic ducks, shredded krakens, and even some close judges' decisions. But now, I think it's the moment I think we've all been waiting for. It's the main event, the Flipper Frenzy. Yes, the four pretty strong flippers who all claim that they're the best are in the arena. We have the Series 1 champions Rapid, the 2-time Robot Wars champions Chaos 2, the new and improved Diot, and the Series 10 champions Eruption. Now, this is part of the War of the Weapons tournament, where all the winners will be having melees for each weapon type, and the winners of each will go into a War of the Weapons final at the end of the series. And this is the first, the Flipper Frenzy. And oh boy, it should be a flipping fantastic fight. And in the Core Patrol Zone for the CPZs, we have Growler and Virus. Expect to see robots go flying, and expect many machines to go flying out the arena. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Oh, this should be a very good battle right here. We have 4 flippers in the arena at the same time. Now, the winner of this, as I said, will go into a War of the Weapons final at the end of the series, and immediately Chaos 2 getting flipped up and over. Eruption are getting flipped up and over by Rapid. Now, Rapid and Eruption have fought each other back in Series 1. That time, Rapid came out on top. Diot all trying to deal with Chaos 2. Chaos 2 flipping Diotor up and over. Diotor all the way from Ireland. We saw them compete with Diotor in the last series, but this is their new machine, Diotor, and it looks heavily improved. Rapid now coming with a great flip right down onto Eruption. Eruption being caught in Virus's trap. Rapid are the Robot Wars Series 1 champions, and now Chaos 2 are flipping away, and a huge flip right there from Rapid. Meanwhile, in comes Diot with a great flip, and now flipping Eruption away. Now, Diot, they did have help from the guys who made Iron Ore to build this machine. It's actually essentially Iron Ore 7, but coated in Diotor's fur. And a good little flip right there from Diotor, and in comes Growler. Oh, look at Growler! Oh, what on earth has happened to Growler? Chaos 2 coming with a great flip right there onto Diotor, but in comes Rapid, who are coming in with some great flips. Now, both Rapid and Chaos 2 have fought each other before in a request fight. Rapid came out on top that time. Jesus Christ, Growler, what have you done? Oh, Diotor flipping Growler and pinning them onto the arena wall, and coming with a huge flip right there onto Eruption. Eruption are in trouble. Chaos 2 are in plenty of trouble as well. But now coming in with a huge flip right there and onto Rapid, and a great flip right there and onto Eruption. Oh, and Diotor flipped Chaos 2 out of the arena. But Diotor on their backs, and now in comes Eruption, and oh, Diotor flipped out the arena. So that just leaves probably the 2 favourites for this fight. Eruption and Rapid getting flipped away by Eruption getting flipped on top of Virus. Oh, good lord, that was a very odd flip, landing on top of Virus just then. And now Rapid, coming with a good flip onto Eruption, and Virus coming with a good grapple onto Eruption, and oh, you're just going to place them on top of Growler, aren't you? Oh, a great flip right there from Rapid in onto Virus. This is a flipping fantastic fight. And a great flip right there from Rapid onto Eruption, and a huge flip right there from Eruption. Oh, Rapid very nearly self-riding themselves out the arena. The Series 1 champions taking on Eruption, who made it to the grand finals of Series 1. Only beaten out by Donald Thump. So we actually did very nearly get this fight as the grand final. We obviously did get in Heat A as well, where that time Rapid came out on top on a controversial judge's decision. Eruption coming with a huge flip, and I feel this fight is going to go to a judge's decision yet again. And honestly, it's going to be a very close fight. Rapid taking Eruption out right there with the final flip. And honestly, this is going to be an incredibly close fight. Oh boy. Just look at these machines. We have Growler stuck on the arena wall, Virus up and over and dead, Diotor are just clinging for dear life, and Chaos 2 are just clean out the arena. So Eruption and Rapid, the last two robots standing. You can barely see them because Growler's in the way. You know, get out of the way, Growler. Animal abuse. So Huskai came out on top and winning our first main event, as well as filling in the first place in the War of the Weapons final. Well, the judges have made their decision. And once again, it is a split decision. Oh yeah, the second split decision of the episode. And on Control, they've given it to Eruption. On Damage, because of the elimination of Diot, they've given it to Rapid. So it all comes down to aggression. Which robot was the more aggressive overall? And honestly, it is going to be a very controversial decision. Has Eruption gotten revenge on Rapid, or has Rapid remade history? Because the judges have said that on aggression, they've given it to Rapid! Yes, Rapid has beaten Eruption yet again. Oh, Eruption, they came so close to avenging their Series 1 loss to Rapid, but Rapid have beaten them again. And again on another very close and controversial judge's decision. Seems that Michael Oates will just have to admit that he's not the best flipper. As the Series 1 champions, Rapid are the best flipper. And well done to them. They win the Flipper Frenzy, and we'll be seeing them later on in the War of the Weapons final. And I'll be seeing you lot later for the next episode of Robot Wars Omega Maximum Overdrive. But until then, the Bot Builder out.